Hey guys, so I moved rooms today. It's like 80 degrees outside and I love it, but I'm hot. Any of you who have taken lessons with me long enough know I overheat really easily. So I'm underneath my ceiling fan in my family room where your master class was. So sorry if it makes the sound a little crazy, but you'll still get the message of the lesson, I think. So we're transitioning into measure 9 of Zig Zag for day 2 into the key of B flat major. And so measure 8, I told you don't play those the same way because beats 1, 2, and 3 are all the same, and that I chose to crescendo here, and the reason is because I need a big breath starting at measure 9. So starting at 8, so now there's no real big crescendo and retard there, but I add just a little bit because then it sounds natural for me to have time to take that big breath, and we're changing keys anyway, and we're changing what's happening in the music. So now we switched into the key of B flat major. Two reasons I know this, even though we haven't changed the key signature, I know this because pretty much it's all B flats and E flats in these next few measures. Also, there are 4 B flats in measures 9, 10, and 11. So I want you to find all 4 of those and circle them. So they're slurred together, 4-note B flat arpeggios. There's 4 of them, so that makes it pretty clear we've changed keys into B flat. Also, at the end of measure 11, we go up the B flat scale, and at the end of measure 12, we come down the B flat scale. Pretty darn easy. So I would just keep my thumb on the B flat key there, because you really are in the key of B flat, even though there's no B flat in your key signature. And you have a little bit of E naturals in there. It just gives it some intrigue and interest. But when you get to measure 13, on beat 1, you end on a C sharp. So my thumb's off, right? I know the next note's a B flat, and you're going to be tempted to put it on the flat key, but put it on your natural key and use 1 and 1, because we're transitioning into a new key here that does not have B flat. That's your last B flat. And in 14, you start having your B naturals, but there's no note before that where your thumb's already off of the thumb flat key that you can just switch it back to the natural key. And I want to get you out of this habit of rolling back and forth. You'll never get fast at stuff if you're rolling back and forth, and it's just not good for your tendons. So, beat 1. Now beat 2, this is measure 13, come back down with 1 and 1. And here we switch into the key of E major. How do I know? The very first thing is an E major arpeggio now. And you also have F sharps, C sharps, D sharps, G sharps. So, and we've kind of already been in it even 2 beats before that. But so starting in measure 15, you want to have your thumb on that natural key still. And you want to think in the key of E major. And of course, they make the low notes loud, so really dig those out. Then back off and get soft. Get soft again. And then you can take a big breath. And that's like the beginning. So that leads us up to measure 19. You should be able to play up to measure 19, from the beginning to 19. Make sure you run that through. And then next time, watch day 3, and we'll do that together. See you next time.